Hello, and Randy here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri. Here, beautiful start to the episode. Here, it is currently raining in the game here, but we got the new field we bought here last episode all lined up here. Should be all set. And if you look at it, obviously we changed this setting here last episode. I'm not going to say it's as smooth as maybe it could be on some of this, but it's definitely a lot smoother than the striping we've got going on over on these fields, Evan. So I like seeing that a lot more than, this striping just doesn't look right to me, especially as it's getting more and more pronounced every time we put lime on it. It seems like it's getting worse and worse. So definitely need to do something about that. So anyway, that, definitely fixed the problem on that field, shall we say. So anyway, we're going to continue planting here on this episode. We've got, is it 3 more fields? Let me double check. I think we got like 2 or 3 more fields to plant here yet. This is probably not the best map, the best screen to show that. So we got field 2 and field 30. We got to plant both those fields here yet. I figure 1 in corn and 1 in soybeans. So that, of course, mean we'll be using both of our seeders here. Okay, and we're back, Kevin. Had to pause there a minute. The baby, a.k.a. April, came and said hi to me. She is actually not joining us here at the moment for the recording. Again, we've kind of, time frame for her nap has kind of started happening right around the time I've been recording here lately. So, yeah, for those of you who enjoyed hearing, or maybe didn't enjoy hearing, whatever way, all the baby noises here. Yeah, she has not been joining us here as often, as much here lately. Like I said, just, the way her nap times have worked out. They've worked out about the time I've been recording lately. So, anyway. And speaking of nap time, that is, I believe, where she is headed here at the moment. Get this parked in the shed here a minute. And will you folks believe it? Finally, Farming Simulator 25, it doesn't rain in the sheds anymore. I know, you would think 2025, we shouldn't be making jokes about that anymore, but, Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator's never been maybe known for, like, graphics, if you ask me. I mean, it's not like the graphics are terrible, it's just they're maybe not known for graphics either, so, you know what, I suppose if we're going to plant corn and soybeans, we should probably go sleep through the night, shouldn't we? Because March, we cannot plant corn and or soybeans. We need to be in the month of April for that. And speaking of planting corn, by the way, I did want to maybe look at upgrading our planter for that as well. So I figure once we're done sleeping here, we might do a little shopping. We're a little low in the money department here right at the moment. So whatever planter we get will definitely probably be financed. And then we might have to maybe borrow just a little bit more as well. We'll see once here. We do still currently have the Kverlin planter. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's do I not have any? There we go. Got one vehicle over here. Yeah, we still have that planter yet, so I'm thinking we'll probably look at maybe selling this one. Nothing particularly wrong with it. Seems to work pretty good. It is a 3-point planter, and I will have to say, 12-row 3-point planters, I would say that's probably a bit of a rarity. Probably more of a European thing here again as well. This one does pull from the end, so if you're going, or is it this end? Must be this end. Yeah, there we go. Pulls from this end, obviously, if you're going down the road. And then, obviously, once you're to your field, disconnect from here. And then switch around here. And then, again, pull like a 3-point planter after that. Doesn't look like it has the greatest in the ways of, like, seed on it. Because you just got the boxes on the back. And I'm assuming that's supposed to be fertilizer. Though, I think the way the game does it maybe isn't quite necessarily 100% accurate. So, but anyway, let's go do some shopping in the planter category here. See what we got. Oh, I do not have a whole lot, do I? Plains and Prairies pack. We could check that one out. I'm not opposed to it. If I can open it up. Is this one? There it goes. Okay, wow. That one did not want to load. Then this is 18 meters wide. How many rows? I'm going to guess from the name up there, 24. It's probably a 24-row planter. Quite the planter, I'll have to say. Like, my goodness, that, yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's probably just like the double, or not double, more like a triple beam going down this planter that's maybe doing, if you compare most seeders, planters, seeders, the planters in the game, Kinsey, for example, here. You usually have like the one main frame bar that goes down the middle of them here, right? This one seems like it's got like 3 of them, I guess. You got the main one and 2 side ones here. Though these maybe, I don't know. You know what? I think we're going to go with that one, Evan. 290,000. It does seed and fertilize. Looks like that is liquid fertilizer, right? So that's going to be interesting. Guess these are all liquid fertilizer, aren't they? That one just seeds. Okay. Yeah, let's give this one a try here. Working speed, 12 miles an hour. Wow, that is a high speed planter. We'll do some financing on that there. So 6 months, 49,000 a month. Let's we're gonna bump that up to 1 year. I think that's a little more reasonable. 25,000. We could probably afford that, I think. And yeah, we should be good just to straight buy that here at this point. You know what I might do though? I mean, just to be safe. I kind of talked about this here last episode in case we get to the point where like we need to pay our bills and the money coming in has not come in yet. Let's make sure that's not going to be a problem. So let's borrow. We'll make it like, yeah, even 900. That should be good, I think. And then we can also sell this as well. So let's grab another tractor here a minute. I see our hayfield looks like it's ready to be mowed as well. Double check here. Is that the second? I believe that's the second growth stage. So we can mow that here. Might get started on that here this episode as well. Yeah, again, we don't make a lot of money off the bales, everyone, but they pay a little bit, right? So I think it's worth doing. Nice, easy job there as well. Mostly I'll leave it to the hired workers, so. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I might have to disconnect and hook to the other end here to get that in the shop so we can sell it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, everyone. Don't think I'm going to get it into the building that way. And then while I'm at it, I should probably get another tractor headed over to the other shop, the buy point. So we can actually... Oh, do I need to fold this up first? You know what? That's right. It's been a while since I used this, everyone. Need to unfold it here first so I can actually connect to that end. All this work just so I can sell it. There we go. And let's run this over to our shop here a minute. Like I said, there's a sell point inside of here. Okay. Might see what's about to maybe doing some repairs, painting on this as well. Does seem to, you know, make us a little bit more money sometimes. So repaint, repair actually worked good. So 42,000 plus 17 seems to be, it's usually about a wash on the 7. So yeah, 61,000. Actually, I think we have, yeah, 42 to 17. What do we make? Like $2,000 off that? Oh well, you know, spent 17 to make 2. Maybe not the greatest return on investments there, right? But yeah, 61,000. We'll go ahead and sell that. That'll add to our money there as well. So we shouldn't hopefully have to worry about running out when all our finance lease. Well, technically they are leased, I guess, right? Leased, financed, I don't know. Payments become due. We should have enough money in the account to pay them. Okay, we need to go grab another tractor and head down to the shop to pick up our new planter. Question is, what tractor do I want to pull that with here? Yeah, nice 976. Does that have enough horsepower? What was the horsepower recommendation for this here? 360, huh? I was going to say that Cedar looked like it would want a bit of horsepower. So 976, we got 360. We're kind of like right at the limit there, but maybe we'll have to look at getting another tractor here at some point. I think for now, let's try this tractor, see how it goes. Hopefully that will be enough tractor here to handle it. And let's have you head down to the shop here. Shop buy point. It's nice that the creator here of the auto drive routes actually made one right for the buy point. Because again, on this map, the buy point and the shop aren't exactly the same. They're kind of like behind each other. The buy point is behind the shop in a different parking lot. So, oh, what just happened? That was weird. I got like kicked out of the game for some reason. Happens every so often, I guess. I don't know why it does that, but randomly it will do that. Okay, turn you on. He should be good to go. And I'll try to pay attention. Once he's at the shop, we'll go grab that planter and get it hooked up. Oh, and speaking of planters, by the way, let's get our seeder here folded up. Looks like I must have just left it on the field when we finished in time. Okay. Now, question is, what crop should I put on what here? Come on now. Keep getting kicked out of the game here. Come on. I don't know why my mouse pointer, there we go. Mouse pointer's just like lagging hard here for some reason today. I don't know what's up with that. So yeah, field 30 and field 2. Soybeans on one, corn on the other. Question is, which one should we do which? I'm kind of thinking field 2. Field 2, we'll put the soybeans in that field. And speaking of soybeans, let's switch around to soybeans here. Oh, wait, that's right. I keep thinking I can plant soybeans with this. I keep forgetting that one. I can't plant soybeans with this anymore. No soybeans. I sold the converter a little too quick that time, and I should have kept the converter so we could have planted the soybeans this time around. And I keep forgetting. I mean, there's a mod out there that actually adds soybeans back to the seeders. Why Giants took them away in the first? Don't even get me started on it, but I don't know. Super annoying. I keep forgetting that. Okay, well, we'll have to wait till the first style gets over to the shop there so we can pick up our new planter so we can plant corn and eventually soybeans. And or maybe I'll try to remember here, we definitely need to get that mod that allows soybeans to be added to the seeders. How about you folks? It seems like a bit of a sore subject there because, like, really? I don't know what Giants was thinking when they did that one, but... Now, commonly, a lot of farmers will plant soybeans with their planters, their row crop planters here. Let's tab over, see if that tractor's over there yet. No, he's not quite. Forget how slow this tractor is here. Actually, speaking of slow, down below it says 16, but he's only going 14. No idea. But anyway, as I was saying, a lot of farmers will, of course, plant soybeans with their row crop planters simply because that is the only planter they need to have. If you're planting soybeans with a seeder, well, now you still need a planter to plant your corn with. So rather than having a planter and a seeder oven, just use the planter to plant both. At least in corn and bean country anyway. Again, that's kind of where I live, Evan. A lot of corn and beans planted around here. We got some wheat, some other crops as well, but corn and beans definitely the big ones there. Of course, if you're planting wheat, then you do have a seeder. So there are a few farmers that still have seeders yet as well if they're planting wheat. You don't plant wheat with a row crop planter yet, at least not yet anyway. I suppose maybe if you had like 15-inch rows on your row crop planter, then maybe you could, which is actually a thing, by the way. A lot of farmers, if they're doing soybeans, they can have 15-inch rows on their row crop planter, so 15-inch rows, and you can handle that a couple of different ways. Plant your corn in 15-inch rows too. It's not super common though, but what you can do, Evan, is only plant every other row then. So you have your corn on 30-inch rows when you're planting corn, and then when you switch over to soybeans, you use every single row, so 15-inch centers, to plant the soybeans. Again, keeping it down to one planter that can do everything you're planting, right? I've never heard of wheat planted with a row crop planter, by the way. I would presume it's probably possible. Just probably have to have the right seed plates, maybe. Which, I don't know. They make a wheat seed plate for a row crop planter. Not that I know of. Almost to the shop here. We'll grab our new planter. We'll have to get our new planter all filled up here as well. both seed and liquid fertilizer. Speaking of seed, by the way, where is our... It's in the shop here. I know it is. Our seed tender here. We've got seed and fertilizer. I thought it was in the shop. Didn't I have it parked back here somewhere? For some reason, I thought I had it parked in the back there. I guess not. Nope, nope. Okay, where is... Oh, there it is. Ah, I got it in the other barn. Okay, I knew I had parked it away in the barn. But yeah, I was about to say, obviously we got seed on this. Now we also need liquid fertilizer. So, yeah, we need a tender that will do seed and liquid fertilizer as opposed to seed and solid fertilizer. Oh well. This is not shot by point. Oh, shot collection point. My bad. Shot collection point. Yeah, this is actually like the front of the shop right here. But Alma Vehicle Trader. The actual collection point, though, is around the corner here, round back. Parking lot back here. Oh, and that looks like a good-sized cedar from here. Wow, even turns the blinker on and everything. It's a lot better than my typical driving, I guess. Okay, we'll just turn you off here. And get you all connected up, and then we'll have to head back to the shop. Okay, we all good? We're all good here. Wow, look at all those hydraulic lines. We got, what, 4 sets of hydraulic lines on here? Which I guess, yeah, only 4 sets. Really not that many by today's standards anymore. But, you know, back in the day when tractors had one. They had 1 set of hydraulics on the tractor, right? Oh, and then they started adding 2. Like, oh my goodness, now you've got 2 sets of hydraulics on there. Then they went to 3. You know, wow, 3. Now it's a lot of times 6. Or sometimes 7. Or 8. Usually between what? I think like 5 to 8 nowadays is probably common. And then on top of that, too, a lot of times then there's a set of like constant flow, high flow connections as well. So not only do you have all the valves in the back, there's usually additional ones as well, you know, for dumping, and then just for like constant flow type. I'm trying to think of the power beyond, I believe is what they call that a lot of times. Your power beyond valves or connections. And a lot of times with that too, there's usually 3 connections, I believe, because usually you have like what, pressure return, and then a like a dump or something like that. I believe they call that one, or drain. I'm sorry, drain. I believe the technical term for that. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the video, and we'll be back when we're back at the farmyard here, and getting ready to fill the planter. Again, this tractor's a little on the slow side, so we'll meet you folks back there. Okay, well, we are back here, and between pauses here, I went ahead and downloaded the soybeans for cedars mod here as well. We are back at the farm here, so we're going to go ahead and get this planter filled up, and then we can also get our seeder going on planting soybeans. At least we should be able to anyway. Like I said, that's enough of that nonsense. So we're going to get the mod here so we can fix that problem. At least hopefully fix that problem anyway. The fact that we would have to have a mod to do this, just like, really, I don't know, whatever. Okay, we should be able to fill up everything we need right at this one here. I believe seeds and liquid fertilizer. I assume that's the seeds, but we'll do the liquid. That does not look like liquid. Okay, and seeds. There we go. Oh, good. And it does actually fill both. That's always a good sign, that one. It's always been a problem, and I think it still is a problem to some extent here. You have a tool that holds multiple fill types being filled from something that fills multiple fill types, and yeah, good luck getting what you actually need, but that actually filled up perfectly fine. We got both seeds and liquid fertilizer, and it just swapped from one to the next, so that was a good sign right there. I like seeing that. We are set on corn here already. 5,700 liters of liquid fertilizer and 5,300 liters of corn. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to put manure on this field, wasn't I? I forgot about that one. Yes, because it does need fertilizer. You know what? We're just going to straight plant it. I mean, what could go wrong? We're just going to need a little more liquid fertilizer, that's all. Means our input costs will probably go up a little bit here. The manure should actually technically be a little bit cheaper. At least it should be anyway, one would think. I'll try to remember that for next time. We'll try to get that field, maybe a little bit manure on it here next time around. I think what I'm going to do, Evan, I'm just going to run this seeder back down there for now. Then we'll quick run back up to the farm. We'll grab our seeder. Yeah, okay, planter seeder. I'm getting them both kind of the same name here. We'll grab our actual seeder here, get that going on the soybeans here, and then we'll start planting corn here on this field here. Okay, I'm just going to park that there for the moment. And let's, we should probably get this tractor off the field. That'd probably be a good idea. Something tells me that seeder's not going to handle this corner real well. I might end up having to do the headland pass myself here. Or at least maybe do a cleanup pass. We'll see once how that goes. We'll just pull this out of the way here for the moment. I don't think there's any traffic that goes down this road, so I'm just going to leave that right there. Perfect. Okay. Tab around until we find our seeder here a minute. That's the planter. There's the seeder. Not sure what I was doing heading over here. We need to head back this way. The field is literally right there. And verdict is, can we select soybeans? Come on, soybeans. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure how many farmers plant soybeans with this type of air seeder, but, I mean, in theory, why not, right? Okay, hard worker. Away we go. We're going to go plant corn. The tab around through my equipment again. There we go. Come on, tractor. And let's get our steering set up here. So steering assist. Yeah, we should all be good here. Shouldn't have to change anything, I don't think. Turn this on. Wait a minute. What do you mean I don't have access? Whoa, what? Why do I not have access to? I literally just... What? Okay. Also, I see our time is cranked up here. NSC Field 2 is not owned either. Neither is 3 or 5. Okay, well, and 4. Well, then. I'm pretty sure I know what happened. I mean, while I was downloading the soybean mod, I hit the update button as well to update all the mods that needed updating. One of those mods here was the map itself, Alma, Missouri. So apparently when you update it, Evan, you also lose all your fields. That is really cool. What's the CP add money here? Because we're going to need to add like some serious money to... got a space in there, I do believe. Okay, then. That is slightly annoying, Evan. Buy that field. That's, what, 1.2? I thought we paid 1.3 for that field. Yeah. I could have swore when we paid 1.3 million, and actually closer to 1.4, I thought. That's why I added so much money. I'm like, I'm going to need, like, 1.3 for that one. Hopefully this didn't mess up any of our, planting and all that good stuff we have going on here. I mean, it looks like they're already planted in what we had on them, so that's good. It just says we didn't own them anymore. Okay, I think we bought all the fields we got, right? Yes, that should be good. I think we better go back and through and check this here real quick. I want to make sure. Yeah, those are growing. Soil comp, turn the weeds back on here. Oh, we do have weeds on field 1. Ooh, we better get on that. That'll be probably maybe a next episode task then. I have one. Hot spots were good. Farmland, great jobs. Yeah, we don't care about that. Soil types. Oh, we got to go back and get our soil. Really, we got to purchase this too yet? Oh, that is slightly very annoying. Obviously, stuff we had all purchased. It looks like I wasn't too far off on that $3 million number. I mean, we're going to have to take about maybe $300,000 away, it looks like. But, okay, there we go. I got everything back and good. Hopefully, it didn't remove any of our... I think all our lime got removed. On all... Oh, my goodness. Really? Okay, I'm not going to take away that $500,000. We're going to leave that $500,000 there, because we're going to have to, like, literally relime all of our fields. And unfortunately, I don't think... I can't relime these, Evan, because they're already planted. You know what? Did you start planting? You did not. Because you don't have access to the land either. I just drove the tractor to the field, hit the hired worker button, off you go, right? Never even occurred to me to check that I own the field, because of course we own the field. Wow. Well, in that case, we're going to be getting this tractor back out, aren't we? Before I plant the soybean field, Evan, at the very least, I'm going to hit that field. I'll double check here, but I don't think the planting fields I can fertilize here. No, actually, I don't think I can go this way. We've got to go this way. I'm just going to check that real quick, because that is a bit disappointing there. We had lime across all these fields, and apparently that's got removed on us. Which probably means, what's the fertilizer? The fertilizer got all reset too, everyone. That is super annoying. So maybe worth noting, everyone, you update the map. Maybe don't do it while you've got crops planted. Wait till like winter time when most of your crops are not in the field unless you got wheat or something like that, right? But that's a bit painful there if you ask me. I gotta unfold it first, right? See if I know how to use this thing yet. Said I don't think it's gonna let me do this, is it? It's going to visually show it. Well, okay. Well, in that case, we're going to hit all these fields then, everyone. With that being said, though, I see it as striping on the field here. Also, what is he doing? Oh, I hired a worker? I did? I don't remember hiring a worker. But okay, apparently I did. He is striping the field, and I know he changed that setting. Did that setting get reverted here? Or... Does that setting like not save and you got to change it every time? I would hope not. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there we go. See, we're getting a nice solid line now. I wonder if that setting doesn't save or something like that. Because I think I mentioned that here last episode. I could have swore I changed that setting before. And then obviously it wasn't. So I'm like, okay, well, we changed it last episode. And you folks seen it on camera. I changed it. And here we are again. I don't think updating the map would have affected that setting, would it? I don't know. Maybe it would have. Maybe I better check all the rest of these settings here. One. Yeah, snow's on. Periodic plowing. Yeah, I usually have that on. Crop construction, we turn that off. Field stones. Yes, definitely turn that off. Maybe a recommendation if you're new to the game. Turn field stones off. You'll thank me later. A lot. Yeah, weeds, I'll leave that on. Okay, we should be good. Okay, well, on that note, everyone, we are not going to do any planting here this episode. I think we're going to wrap it up on that note, everyone. Apparently, here in between episodes, I'm going to be busy liming up as many of these fields as I can. We'll come back next episode then, and we will start planting and seeding here. I am going to try to get lime on all these fields here as well. And then we're going to have to go back through and put fertilizer on all these fields too. So, yeah, we've got some work ahead of us here, unfortunately. Again, like I said, I'm just going to leave the money we have in there. I want it's probably going to cost us a couple $100,000 here to lime and fertilize all these fields, I figure. So I think that's, yeah, it's about $3 million worth of damage right there from doing that. Impressive. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.